I love the foliage too.
Hey, welcome back to Piss Magazine, everybody.
We're back.
And welcome back, Aaron.
Hello, great to be
Yeah,
back.
it's
Hello,
great to have
everybody.
you back. Man, it's good to have you here. We're watching Left Behind. We're not going to even reference it one time, but it's good to just know that it's there.
There you go.
That God's always watching.
For the video viewers.
I don't know, Seth, you grew up on a lot of fucking religious movies and shit, but I wanted to talk about one that I don't think you guys have seen. Do you know about David A.R. White's Revelation Road?
Yes.
You've seen
I think that, yeah.
Get that mic in your
That has to be. That's super familiar.
dude. So it's literally like what if the Book of Eli was like something you could show your nephew? I think that's the conceit, but it's got like gun violence in it. That's
Dude, no,
real
Christian
wacky
movies are
part.
fine. They're fine with violence. Nothing sexual, though.
Nothing sexual.
Nothing sexual. Like, kissing too long is extreme for the culture.
I think that's the thing though. If you're that sexually repressed, and then you get a good long open mouth kiss,
They're terrified by it. That's why they just want to have gay sex, man.
because they get so scared about the straight sex, because that's gay sex gets you stoned to death.
Yeah.
But if you're right with Jesus, I think you're still going to go to heaven. Here's the thing, though. Here's the rub. Straight sex can send you to hell. Gay sex can't send you to hell. It's just an abomination. You know what else is? Television. And that's in heaven. So chew on that.
What do you think's in heaven?
Yeah, Aaron, feel free to make a joke.
Yeah, sorry, no. Just a heads up, I am epically hungover right now. So
Swag.
Oh, yeah, feel free to just don't try.
Don't try.
yeah, brain is
episode
trying to
back.
brain.
Brain is fucking malfunctioning.
Yeah, but no.
It's like, because we're going to have the anniversary episode in a month
let's
What?
go.
No, I
of the
didn't-
fucking, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, St. Patrick's Day.
Oh, okay.
See, I didn't realize that.
I want to
was-
live stream that.
That'd be cool. I'd
That'd be
be
great.
absolutely up for that, because we should try to outdo ourselves, and I think we can probably get everybody. Because I don't know, I miss the old Piss Magazine gang. I miss and you know what? Now that we recorded in a place with no carpet, and I've had way more insane people on, it's be a breath of fresh air to have Sam, I don't know, fart cum onto my carpet.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, be
Let's
great.
get him. Hopefully before he commits suicide.
I don't know. I hope he's all right. Last time I checked in on him, he had a girlfriend. It seems like it was going well. That's the problem. Every time we get him back, it's because he's single. And then he immediately meets some lady, because I think he's only allowed to live at bars. I think it's like a condition of parole or something.
He's like Jerry Maguire. He can never be alone.
Exactly. Yeah. Is that the plot of that movie?
It's that's why his relationships fail. It's because he doesn't want to connect fully, but he doesn't
okay.
want to be alone either. So it's like
Oh,
a weird dynamic.
it's like he wants to own a dog.
Yeah, kind of, basically.
I have this theory about extremely pretty women. It's a really specific phenotype of pretty. You know when women are pretty, but in the same way that like an expensive dog is pretty.
Yeah, kind of.
You know when like their facial features are just kind of like tight and puckered. I'm like, oh, you look
like a
look-
French model.
Yeah, you look expensive. You
Yeah.
don't look
they're
like hot.
albino in a way, but like not fully albino, just kind of.
I agree with what Aaron's saying here. I would pay more for
They're
a
like
white slave.
plastic. It's like not real. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
I don't know what that is. I remember I remember one time being in high school, and I was like, oh dude, look at that chick. I think she's so fucking hot. And literally a room full of people, 8 people, all went down, and they were like, she's kind of plain. And then
You do like that Irish peasant look.
yeah, what can I say?
That punchable face.
You've said that about like 3 women I've dated. It's like you keep dating Irish peasant women, Tanner. It's so fucking funny.
They're like very cute and nice and
Is it-
shy. Just have
Then they fucking I'm really happy. I've toned down the sociopathy. I think I'm dating someone that I don't think would put motor oil in my coffee.
That's good.
It's a positive
good.
step for me. I think
That's-
that's growth.
It's
start.
like a long plan. Right.
Yeah. There's, my breasts have been sensitive. I'm worried that they're putting estrogen in something. I'm starting to get an Amy Schumer type puff face going on.
6 months later, she's cooking meth down here.
I worry sometimes because my partner will ask me like a really good question, and I'm like, if I give this information to them, they become 10% more dangerous.
True.
Not to me, but the world. Like, if someone asks you point blank, Aaron, how does nuclear power work, and you do have a good answer for it, it's basically boiling water. But
information is power.
Information is power. See, that's the thing. I guess what I'm saying is, I don't want to date anyone that can read. That's I think what might end my current relationship is that they're literate.
So you want to date Mike Tyson?
Yeah, if he's single, yeah, I'm open to it.
Yeah.
He would have to bottom though. He would have to. I'm not gonna. Here's the thing. If
Kip me.
If you, it would be so great to fuck him until he loved me.
Yeah.
Because then you win masculinity.
You fucked Mike Tyson into love. That is
just
so
don't know if I can
accurate.
hear-
He has that quote.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck you till you love me, faggot. Like he yelled that at a paparazzo once.
It was a journalist. I forget
journalist.
for like a reputable source.
Oh yeah, it was
too.
like New York Times or
Yeah.
some shit. Like some big motherfucker that you don't call the fucking F slur and fucking tell him you're gonna.
It was the 90s.
It was the 90s. And here's the thing: what a prison dog thing to say. It's not. I'm gonna fuck you to death is what people would say now. But he was like, I'm gonna fuck you until you develop an emotional bond, and
Which
then
is probably
I'm gonna
scarier.
fuck with your head. Yeah, that's way more fucked up.
At least I'm gonna die, right?
Yeah.
Now I have to live
Like,
with.
is it like
Mike Tyson.
Stockholm syndrome? Is he keeping me in his basement and
I don't
having
know
sex
how
with me
Mike-
every day until
So going off of what I know about black dudes with sex dungeons, and I really only have a couple of things to go off of. R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the one guy.
just the one? Yeah. that's-
What kind of?
Alleged sex dungeon.
My thing is so R. Kelly,
More of a sex
right?
house, yeah.
Who's another artist you're surprised that didn't come out with a sex dungeon? Like Rick James, I feel like with his height
Wow.
and all the cocaine, how has
Prince.
nothing ever come out about
I
him?
was thinking
Yeah,
Prince.
Prince,
Prince,
yeah.
Because he
yeah.
fucked everything. But that's the thing is Prince's fucking was on the up and up.
Yeah.
Like he was just he was openly bisexual in the 80s and no one cared. Like
Yeah.
he just made it work.
Well, he's just also a really weird guy. There's a story of him wanting a Camel in Minnesota in January and pissed off because he couldn't get one. He's he's out there, eclectic ass motherfucker. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Napoleon complex with him probably.
Oh no, dude, I don't think.
Isn't he 5'2"?
He was shorter than Tom Cruise. Probably 5'4" if we look it up.
Short King.
Short king.
I think I don't see. Here's the thing though, so many famous people are fucking short. Like Jon Stewart. I was thinking about that. Like Jon Stewart sitting at a desk because he's back on the Daily Show now. In case
Yep.
anyone, 5'2". Wow, you're on the money, brother. That is.
There you go. Seth knows his height.
That is too short to fuck.
That is too short. And it's always those black guys who are tops that they'll be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get you dirty." I'm like, "Motherfucker, you're 5'2". You're not doing anything.
They're not doing shit.
I didn't used to know any gay black guys, and then I didn't see any of my friends around town for a couple of years, and then just every black guy I knew is gay now.
Swag.
And I'm like, what happened? Did we leave the skinny jeans on for too long? Did we
long.
smoke a fruity flavored blunt?
I think it's because their dad stopped beating them for wearing their mom's dresses. Because that used to be a thing, and now,
I think black guys still beat their kids, man.
Well, you have to.
Apparently not enough. No.
It's really hard to beat your kid over a once yearly phone call collect.
Yeah. And they're not writing, so it's fine.
Yeah.
They can't read anyway. Have you seen those TikToks?
No.
It's a bunch of these black elementary teachers who are gay, and they're like, "Yeah, they can't read in the 8th grade."
Well, that's that's what Izzy didn't say anything about black literacy rates, but he did substitute teach for 6 years in California, and he said, I basically had to quit because it was such a fucking bummer, and you can't intervene at all. It's not ethical to intervene, really.
Yeah.
And so you just have to be like, I guess, Demarius is just going to have a shit hand for the next 10 years.
I had a friend who told me that their dad, who went to high school here back in the day, at like a downtown high school, he said that there was like kids 17, 18 that were reading the fucking Dick and Jane books, like see Dick run, see Jane go, and you're like, whoa.
So I had a coworker whose wife is a teacher, and they had to quit because they got so frustrated. Because there's that theory that each year of school children is supposed to be like smarter than the year before. It's some theory, I forget the name of it.
Our IQ like raises
right
like every so often.
That's not happening anymore is basically what they were saying, and that kids are basically dumb as shit now, and that it's really scary. So
It's weird because it's like the more technology, it's like it's because like kids are learning their mind's working different than it used to.
Yeah, it's basically like kids have this weird non-solidified system of like a mixture of symbols and like misspelled words in their heads to create the reality. I think it's going to be really difficult for them to develop preferences or like complex personalities because they literally just don't have the words for their feelings.
Yeah.
Like you need to read books and shit, guys.
Well, also the 2 years from COVID probably didn't help where they didn't have that, teacher in the room,
Yeah.
and parents were probably too depressed or drinking wine and making sourdough to like make sure their kid was learning shit.
I'll tell you what though, the like Gen Z people I know that are like, like 21, 22, they're like way less fucked up because they didn't go to like those last 2 years of high school. They're like, like those like problems that like stayed like really deep rooted in some chicks I knew in my early 20s. They like don't seem to be there. And it's like, oh,
God bless them.
Yeah, all your bullying was truly at a distance. That's amazing.
Is it Gen A's after Z?
Yeah, Gen Alpha, man.
Yeah. Fuck them kids.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to name names or schools or anything, but I was talking to this kid, and his friend got in trouble because he posted that he was going to blow up a school.
Oh, my God.
On his Snapchat. But that's like his sense of humor. And apparently,
no, you can't do that
found out, and now
you
he's
can't make extremist jokes, man. Like there's this one cat, man. I've had him in for like 3 interviews because he's just insane. And he does real arty shit, but every time I interview him, he's like real taciturn. He doesn't answer questions, and then he'll randomly say the most obscene shit ever. Like I almost don't even want to repeat it because I don't want to cut out of context. He'll like make jokes about like he'll be like, yeah, no, like I like I pretty much just got started on Twitter to groom people, and then that's me. That's what I like to do with Paul. And and he would just double down. And then I'd be like, okay, but what do you think about Steve Johnson? And he'd be like, Steve Johnson? I want to rape that guy to death. Whole family. I want to eat his face. In fact, how old's his daughter? Like he would just keep,
Jesus Christ.
He would just keep going back to people's daughters. It's fucking... The interview was like 3 hours.
Oh my God.
I have like an edited version of it. I'm like, I kind of want to put out a regular Piss magazine before I fucking...
Yeah, there's a certain point, it's like, is this a bit or is this literally just actually how you feel about shit?
Oh, no, I know him as a person. So but he's... he doesn't mind courting controversy, and I don't mind either. It's actually... Believe it or not, and guys, this has been proven decade after decade, so it shouldn't surprise anybody. But like... I started working with him because I was like, this guy is going to do insane things. He's willing to do shit no one else will do. And so that has always worked for comedy. That has never not worked for comedy, as far as I understand it.
Yeah,
Tom
absolutely.
Green, not funny. He will hump a moose.
And that was hilarious in the 90s.
Yeah. That was so fucking funny.
Yeah,
And-
that tracks.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see about that? Freddie Got Fingers coming to Criterion. Didn't I predict that?
What?
You did predict that. You were literally we were talking about that. Red Letter Media reviewed it a couple years ago, and then you were like, "Dude, it's gonna get on Criterion now." And like, Do you think that's what did it?
Most likely. I mean, I think it was voted or something. I was reading the thing for a minute. It was like yesterday about it. But I saw it and everyone's all hyped about it. I'm like, yeah, that's cool.
It's a pretty fun movie, and it's my favorite way to connect with like Gen X people.
Yeah.
Like I'll go hang out with like my partner's like older sibling or whatever. I'll be like, Tom Green, right? I'll be like, fuck yeah, dude.
He's the original Eric Andre. I did not realize until I saw like Tom Green's show how much Eric Andre was influenced by him.
Oh, dude, that and Jiminy Glick.
Yeah.
Dude, our viewers might not know Jiminy Glick actually. Like, do you know Jiminy Glick, don't you?
I do not actually.
Okay, wait. We're gonna pause, and I'm gonna show the world
My tits.
Probably the funniest character. I wonder if you can even point out what character actor this is. You're pretty good at it, though. He got it almost immediately. We're rolling now. He called it out as Martin Short. We got like 30 seconds in. Did it?
Yeah.
Did you know immediately, like right away?
Within the first like line, yeah.
Yeah. This is just the one character Martin Short has decided to carry on for like 25 years. Like I can't think of another bit he's done this long.
I haven't watched some of their new stuff. They have a whole ass Hulu show that has like 3 seasons.
Oh,
Jiminy
only
Glick?
murderers in the
No,
building.
it's just him, Martin Short, and Steve Martin. It's like a murder mystery show.
Yeah, and Selena Gomez is in it too. It's great.
So, is it better than the goddamn Will Arnett murder improv show? Did you watch that?
I have not seen that, so I can't.
Can I explain this premise to you? It's so fucking stupid. It's so good that it sucks that it's not funny.
Okay.
It's called Murderville.
I've heard of it. Yeah, I saw the trailer for it.
Yeah, Will Arnett and an actor and like a cast of actors are basically just like thrown into a murder mystery, and they don't know dick shit. And then it basically like if someone filmed Clue on a set.
Okay.
But like all the actors actually were playing Clue. And that's
fun.
every episode. It's kind of fun, and then you're like, and there are jokes and the bits work, but then you're just kind of like not really there for the story, so it's like kind of hard to watch for 45 fucking minutes.
So they needed like a story writer in there.
Definitely.
Somebody to keep it straight, and then you add the comedy to it.
Almost like a game master for like D&D, almost. You know, to like clear
Dan
the story.
Harmon
to
would have
keep it
probably
fun.
killed with that.
Dude, I have you seen have you been watching at the end of those new Rick and Mortys with they interview the cast and shit?
No.
So
No.
I had never stuck around to watch those, but they started starting them. Mm-hmm. So like you see the beginning of it, I think. And so I started watching them, and Dan Harmon looks so uncomfortable in front of a camera.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like like I don't know what it was, if that's his constant, like if he's like always like.
I think he stopped drinking.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because he got him and YMS have beef.
Really?
Yeah.
Over what?
He was like tweeting because people were complaining about season 3.
Season 3 sucked.
Yeah, and so YMS is like, well, hey, I think I can understand some of the criticism, but yeah, a lot of it's bull BS, and I'm sorry you're going through this. And then he just like had people like he's tweeting, go after this guy, fuck him up. YMS was like, what the fuck? But speaking of that, he's high as shit at my house. And so I put on the spaghetti episode.
Spaghetti episode.
Fucking spaghetti episode was insane.
What intern did they let write? Because
That's up there with the Chud episode.
it was honestly the freshest thing they had done since season 2, probably. I had not felt existentially tickled like that in a long time. It was awesome. It felt like an episode of like The Shivering Truth. Like it felt.
It's like so uncomfortable.
But it's funny. Like honestly, like I remember, like I was on a mad edible when Seth put the episode on, and like we just watched something kind of high octane. Well, what did we watch? Or something spooky?
We watched Parallax View.
Yeah, Parallax View, just super paranoid fucking political thriller. And so I was like, I don't know if I want to watch the spaghetti suicide episode.
It's like intense.
That's a lot.
Yeah, but it was just too fucking funny. Like
They have their whole like what is it? Is it Up, the Pixar movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
What,
What's the one, the house with the balloons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember them doing that in Rick and Morty, though.
No. It's like they have the, like, here's the life, right? With just music.
So that part, I remember I was like, I woke up one morning, it's like fucking early, and like I just hit play and like that episode's playing. And they get to that scene and they're like just showing the saddest moments of someone's life and like the happiest, and then you're just like, I hate being emotionally manipulated in like a minute and a half.
But they work it out because he's an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
He kills somebody's wife and you're like, what the fuck? And they like drink and flip him off.
Yeah. Fucking like waving divorce papers. He's like handing her his scotch. It's really well done. Here's the thing. If I knew that they wrote the sappy moments to do jokes like that, I wouldn't have any criticism about them. But I know they're trying to write an emotionally like resonant story, and it's just like, fucking make me laugh, loser.
Well, that's
Like,
I think that's what they were doing in like season 4, 5, and 6. Is they were having legitimate like emotional moments, which like season 1 and 2 would tease it for like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But then the other seasons were having it where it's like 2-3 minutes.
It's like you're watching a divorce happen.
And so far in season 6 and 7, I would say they're kind of mocking the emotional moments because there's jokes within them now.
Yeah, they're not just miserable.
Yeah.
Like, dude, I was watching Solar Opposites, which is the other
I haven't seen it. I want to. Yeah.
great show. The new season with the new voice actors, like pretty all right. But
Was that just Roland that was doing that, or was that Harmon's?
Yeah,
baby?
that's just rolling.
it was Roiland and fucking a name I didn't recognize immediately. But there's this weird subplot. So it's like a normal, funny alien show that Justin Roiland does. And then there's this weird subplot where some writer clearly has a massive boner for like LARPing as a socialist revolutionary.
With the tiny
Fuck
people.
yes.
Yeah, with the tiny people. Well, no, it's super fucking gay, dude. It's clearly meant to like incite you to like become like a revolutionarily minded person, and I'm like,
I don't need any help with that.
well, okay, Trotsky, chill. See, no, that's the attitude that it's
Go
just
finger a 19-year-old and listen to
like, yeah,
Butowski.
you know what? Go storm St. Petersburg Square and then get back to me.
Okay.
Fag. Yeah. Like that's how I feel watching that shit. It's just like, okay, so fucking Justin Roiland is gonna let his fucking gunt grow onto his fucking knees while he tells me to like go fight for somebody else's freedom. Let me reiterate a quote I love. Fighting for someone else's freedom is like fucking for somebody else's virginity. Don't do it. No. If someone hands you a gun and tells you to do anything with it, point it at them.
Yeah. And then make them suck your dick. It's real power.
Yeah. Drill power.
Real power is a gun.
Oh, you feel oppressed?
How about now?
Y'all join your army. Hand me a gun. Thank you for taking all that stuff I liked. Now give me a
doing
gun.
old Derek comedy bits.
Yeah. Derek.
To the self-defense.
Oh, God. Or Whitest Kids You Know, the homeless guy fucking he's trying to rob a guy in a liquor store. And the guy's like, let me hold your gun for a second. And he's like, now you suck my dick. Okay. I think if I had to like compel a blowjob out of somebody, I don't think I'd get hard for it. I think it would be a pretty sad blowjob on both ends.
No, most of the time they suck anyway. People don't know.
The truth about blowjobs is 98 out of 100 are bad.
Except you, babe. You rock my world.
No, that's the thing. It's, you date the blowjob you love. You do. You lock it down. Like, are you telling me? Here's the thing, though. The core strength that you develop when you're not getting your dick sucked, when you be fucking all the time, when you not be like lazy, I mean a couch motherfucker. All I'm saying is I got fuck abs that like they're weird. Like the muscles you build when you only fuck for exercise, they're
Especially with the bigger gals.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, holy shit.
To work because they got to be on their back the entire time because there's no other angle that works.
All I'm saying, it was
Get some elbows up there and fucking spread it.
It was a great shift the next day, New Year's Day, but it was also the worst shift at the same time.
Did you fuck a coworker?
No.
Never do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
It's a nice, big Mexican gal.
Oh,
Yeah. It's quite nice.
yeah. They're oddly all squirters. I swear. They're just peeing during sex, dude. All of them.
Okay, so here's people always fucking say that nonsense. Okay, so like squirt, that's just piss. I've heard that so many times that I've not even looked into it now because I've heard women tell me it's distinct. I've heard women tell me it's just piss. Here's the thing. I've been squirted on enough times to know that they didn't see it coming. So even if it's made entirely out of piss, if it was made out of solid frozen piss, I'm still going to take it as a win. Because it means I fucked you so hard you lost complete control of your fucking bladder. So, like, I win. I win sex.
My partner didn't know she could squirt. I was like, yes, I'm God.
Wouldn't it suck to find out that she's faking? Like, it's one thing to fake an orgasm, but faking squirting is like, God, now we got to buy sheets.
No, yeah. Like,
She, like, shoved a bunch of water up there with a turkey baster earlier. Like,
It's got a water balloon.
it's got
in
a
her
pump
coochie.
down there. She's remote controlling it. She's jerry
I'm gonna give
rigged a fucking, like, one of those, like.
I'm going to give him the full 4D experience tonight.
I remember seeing some weirdo on Twitter. He made a tweet that was like breaking down
Smell-o-vision. Sorry.
the difference between how much of piss is in squirt and like
Is it
like the orgasm liquid.
Is it less than 10%?
It's like 26%.
20, I'm fine.
And he's like,
Sounds like
I'm
something
all about
Ben
that
Shapiro would do.
26%. And people were like, why are you talking about drinking pee, dude?
It's not.
You just like drinking pee.
Well, it's just you don't. I don't know about you, but I don't go bending over and licking my own dick off like a dog after sex. I
No,
take a
that's
fucking
her
shower. You know what's weird? This is funny because I was talking to some like younger comedians, and I was like, yeah, man, I don't know what year it happens, but at some point in your early 20s, girls want you to stop shaving your dick. Like, I mean, trim it, sure, but like, they don't want you to go bald. Like, it's weird. I've literally, like, dude, since I've been like 22, I've never had a chick be like, yeah. I've been like, I'm gonna go shave. Is that cool? And they'd be like, don't. Why?
No, that's why the lawnmower rules.
The lawnmower?
Yeah.
Is that just a guarded blade? Yeah. See, I fucking here's what I do. I grow it out until I'm ready to throw away my like beard trimmer. Yeah. And then I'm like, we'll give this a once over.
Nah, dog, just go to TJ Maxx and get a $5 one. It is good advice, man.
I mean, just use scissors. I mean,
Use scissors.
Oof. You're gonna get an uneven cut. I mean,
He likes
who
it.
gives a fuck if I'm okay?
Yeah, it's to have sex. That's why you do it. That's why you make it
I
look
mean,
nice.
if they don't care that you shave, why would they care about uneven?
Some people really
thing?
do.
Well,
care.
see, here's the thing. If they like the aesthetic of it,
Yeah.
then you go and you fuck up. You go and you trim the hedges. I mean, you fuck up the whole thing. Here's the thing, though. I've never once been. I'm coming around on hairy pussy. I'm coming around on it. I think it's just a distinguished.
Interesting.
No, you don't come around it.
just
You come in
conceptually-
it.
I've philosophized about it, and I've realized that my aesthetic decisions, they were made in haste. And I'm thinking, like, I guess, because if you were to ask me, hairy or shaven, a year ago, I'd be like, well, shaven, of course. I mean, you don't. Have you ever choked on a pube? It's like a fucking nightmare shit. You're like worried you're gonna die.
I had one on my teeth.
Oh,
That's the word.
that's one of the ones you find out about later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to the bathroom. I'm like, you kissed me
Yeah.
after. I was like, wait a minute, is it for me or?
I wonder if a woman has ever kissed a dude and had their pussy hair in their mouth afterwards.
Maybe,
I'm sure.
Probably.
I'm
100.
It's like, what is? Oh, that's me.
I scratch. I'm old enough now. I scratch. It falls off.
I'm always, dude. There probably are some sex acts we should make illegal. Like, it can't. It's.
Oh, that's. I
Well,
don't know.
no. You can pick one. Pick one and no one's allowed to do it anymore. And no one will.
Outdoor sex.
Outdoor sex. Okay, I would actually. I'd get on board with that. but it's really fun to do. So
the dominatrix shit.
What?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I love tying up a girl.
It's weird to me.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
No, wait,
Okay,
no.
you're passive top.
The leather and just the whole
It's a lot.
it's intimidating, you know.
Oh, so wait, are you talking about like dominatrix women?
Yeah.
Fucking guys with like 3
yeah,
feet cocks.
like all of the that whole stuff. I've never gotten into it because it's not for me and it scares me. Personally.
Fair enough. I've never met someone that told me they were a dominatrix where I'm like, yeah, you'd be hot as that. It's always like the most beat like, stripper at like the fucking full nude bar.
Yeah, she's just been molested too many times as a kid.
Or like,
she's not a fun stripper.
Or like the
There's
big
a delicate balance.
like the big muscular women, like the muscular as fuck women. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, I want to
Like,
ban that porn. Fucking muscle
muscle
porn.
women. Yeah, never once have I been like, yeah, this is hot.
I remember one time I was hanging out with a girlfriend and they're like transgender friend and they'd left to like go buy like soda or some shit like down the street. And we're alone like 30 seconds and this like fucking person turns to me and they go, "So, do you like muscular women?"
What the fuck?
It starts pulling up like just like muscle bound like women like porno like sexually suggestive images and shit.
Okay.
And I'm like, we met 20 minutes ago tops.
That's
Like
Really? Oh wow.
that's I'm gonna tell her about this.
I'm gonna tell her about this.
Your autistic friend's weird.
Yeah, they're dating now, so
Oh no! Hey, happy ends. I guess.
I got back on Instagram for the fucking podcast shit, and I was like, I better go make some rounds, do some blocks, and I was like, wow, that faggot waited 2 years to spring that trap. That is insane to me.
That's
I don't know,
deep.
dude. That's deep. That's like that's beta subterfuge that like I just
You got to build up the mental cage.
You have like the patience of a monk to simp for that fucking long. Holy hell. I think it's really fun though.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun to show strangers porn.
What's the worst? Okay, if you're, what would be the
First
worst
thing when somebody comes over to my house, I'm like, hey, dude, you want to watch some porn together?
Yeah,
You know?
teach
Like,
guys.
yeah.
I feels like I've seen or heard people talk about they do that with their buddies, like watch porn together. I'm like, why would you do that?
Yeah.
No.
That's the gayest thing.
Just
I've
don't
ever heard.
look at each other while you're jerking off. It's like,
Yeah,
come on,
jerk
you've
off,
never
like,
done
I don't
this?
wanna
Eyes on
jerk
your
off
own
next to my
work.
buddy. I'm not gonna be like, hey, pass me the lube, dude.
People on Twitter keep posting screenshots of the subreddit like our goon caves. And it's always like 3 dudes.
When
like,
how did that term just pop up? You know, it just seems like overnight out of
something-
nowhere.
It's an older term mixed in. Like it's a new term for something else.
So there's yeah. It's basically just like we've turned edging into like a thing. We had this call. We used to do this show called Incel Etiquette, where we would like try to give dating advice to incels, but nobody understood the fucking show. They thought so we had one guy call in, and he was like, he was talking like he knew too much. Like he was talking like he was in the movie Parallax View. I swear to fucking God. And he was like, all of the fucking sissy porn on 4chan is coming out of a Discord server that is meant to demoralize you. It's these people with a demoralization fetish. It's real, and you know I got plenty of information about it. And he like, we're like, I guess call back with more information. Like he called from like a blocked number. Like he's a deep cover agent for the right for the fight on straight porn.
It's weird because it's like, thank God for sissy porn now, because those old like 2004 cross-testing videos are bad, man.
I remember, dude. Do you remember like shemale porn from like 2011? Because it was all shit that you're right, shot in like 2003.
Yep.
And then it's just a DVD rip, and you're like, what the fuck is going on?
What is this?
Like, and it's 480p, so you can't really tell what anything is. You can pretty much just tell that that pale blob has a dick, and so does that one, but that one's got boobs. And then, like, have you ever seen an HD photo of Bailey J?
Nah.
Does not add up.
Oh, fuck.
Does not. I could.
Of who now?
Of course.
We're about to see.
Okay.
Aaron pretending. This is like the one.
No, I just didn't hear you.
Oh, Bailey J, the one transgender porn star that everyone.
Was that the one from Hangover 3?
Possibly. Which
Oopsie.
whoops. 34.
Kids,
55.
divert your eyes.
34,
Just-
55.
Just confirm your
Right
age real quick on this link, and you'll be fine.
No, he's
Oh
gonna
my
edit it
God.
out.
Yeah.
It's like a very
That's
sexual
no,
image.
yeah.
Believe it
sure.
or not, we can't show feminine penises on the show.
Damn it.
It's like one of the one things we can't show. I don't know why. I don't know why
That's-
with safe search off, I thought Googling a porn star was a good idea.
Yeah,
That's.
that's true.
Can I just say that is so transphobic and.
She's a porn star.
Yeah.
If you Google Jenna Jameson, the first 5 pages would be.
No.
her
I'm
URL.
just saying that we can't show transgender penises on the podcast. It's
Yes.
very transphobic.
Just gaslight Spotify.
They were soft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
None of them were hard.
It's
Yeah.
medical.
Isn't it
It's-
weird? That's like what makes an R or an NC-17.
Yep.
Is the dick hard or not?
Yep.
That's wild.
Just ask Fran Drescher.
Hard. Tell me about that. What do you mean?
Because she, what we were talking about earlier, she's the one that makes up the ratings.
That's SAG.
No.
Oh, wait, she's SAG. Sorry, my bad.
Not the
Yep,
MPAA.
Yep,
Now,
two
the
completely different
MPAA
things.
was like brutal.
Yeah.
The
for a little
famous
bit.
one they have is with Nina Hartley on the set for Boogie Nights. And their note that they got back, because they had to go reshoot the scene, was that she can't be fucking and talking at the same time. So if you watch the movie where she's like writing on a guy, she stops.
Yeah.
And then talks and then goes back to fucking.
It's
So weird.
that's really weird to me because I don't know what they think their job is. I just know that they're the
Extremely
MPAA,
unfair.
Not a government organization, not even required, just something that movie studios have agreed to like throw money at. Literally, it's like the Hays Code. It's just self-imposed to keep the government from stepping in. And so they hire mostly like parents, and then there's always 2 clergy. There's always 2 clergy. There's a great movie called the title of this movie is censored, or this movie is censored.
Yeah, Matt Stone's in it, right?
Yeah. It's fucking really
They
good.
hate the MPAA.
Dude, yeah.
Because they were talking about as independent filmmakers, they couldn't go reshoot scenes. They don't have the money to do it.
Yeah.
So
No,
it's
and-
like,
and it costs $30,000 to send your movie in to get reviewed.
yeah. Oh, yeah. What was it? It's the Mormon movie that got an NC-17.
Oh, Orgasmo.
Yeah, and it has no sex scenes in it.
Not one sex scene. It's just that because it's about religion and sex that close and porn that frank. And they
And it's
probably
a musical.
well, do they say cunt more than 3 times?
Something. I can't remember.
Because
But
if you could say cunt twice, but if you said cunt 3 times, it would go to NC-17.
that's weird.
It's really weird.
Welcome to the
got, like,
whatever
Australian and
where
Britain
everything's made up and the ratings don't matter.
Yeah.
Australian and Britain films. That's like their asshole word.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what it is. People here just use it as a cudgel.
They had I need to look up about
no
them.
one's actually fucking offended by
In
that
the
word.
early 2000s, all horror movies suck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no gore, and there's like these rated R movies.
And everything's green.
Yeah. And then like I'm watching, I don't know, Evil Dead Rises, and that has more gore than a fucking NC-17 movie does. And it's like, this is just R?
Yeah, what is the point of NC-17 rating? Like, what the fuck?
So it
It's
was.
not even around anymore, right?
It's basically been deprecated more or less. But the truth of it is that it really only existed because Harvey Weinstein wanted to put an underage Uma Thurman's tits in a movie. Like if. I can't remember what her first movie was. Was it Buffalo 66 where she gets topless in it?
I can't remember.
But
I don't know.
there was this string of movies.
Blue Lagoon? Is that lady?
No, that's Brooke Shields.
Okay.
But same thing. They basically Hollywood actresses. Producers would talk their mothers into getting them emancipated, and then legally those children are now adults. So like,
Isn't that the
That's-
thing with...
Yay, Hollywood.
yeah, and so I mean that actually includes everything. So like that includes like getting shot nude on film.
Yep.
So like it was just this weird, dirty.
Man, pedophiles know loopholes, man.
Yeah. Also, quick side note: never got the thing with Brooke Shields. Never thought she was attractive. Honestly.
It's right. That's
I never
think
got the thing.
People always say, in the 90s, man, she was so hot. And it's like, truthfully, no.
No, I've seen like younger pictures of her and I'm like, still no though. Like,
yeah, she still got that.
Looks like, what's their name?
I don't know. That just looks like a fucking
who's
bag of
that?
shit. I don't know who that is.
Who's the fucking
looks like the
Kardashian
mom
dad?
you wouldn't want to
Khloe
bang.
Kardashian?
No, the dad.
Oh, Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caitlyn, that's so true.
Unless that's Brooke Shields going as them for Halloween.
Yeah. That's good.
Oh, for
I
real?
get it.
Oh, for real? No, Aaron, look at this. That's stop. Shut the fuck up. That is a different woman. Like I'm teasing you, but that's gorgeous. I mean, that is not. So my question is,
Maybe she just has an awkward forehead.
that's what it is. Like, look at this. Okay, this explains it. 90s hair.
Yeah.
90s hair was saving her. She
It
looks like
doesn't-
Frankenstein.
It makes the whole face look contorted, you know?
Because she's got that jaw. She has the same jaw. And I'll say this 1,000 times. Ryan Gosling has the jaw of a woman. She has Ryan Gosling's jaw. There's Ryan Gosling's jaw. If you look at my profile, my jaw is like fucking 90 degrees off my fucking face, dude. Ryan Gosling's chin goes down to like here, like it like literally like scoops.
Yeah, it
into his
adds
neck.
like another like half face to his face.
Yes, he looks like the Mac Tonight fucking mascot from McDonald's.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm so mad. I have to render this video because there's
He
3
looks
seconds
like
of fucking
like
cocks
literally
in it.
like a cartoon anime character. You know what I'm saying? Like a generic tough guy. You know what I mean? Like Johnny
Yeah.
Bravo or some
Yeah.
shit. You know?
Mama.
Hey, mama. I think my favorite Elvis impersonation is just Nick Cage. He does the best. He's the king of the king.
Okay, that's a movie I wanted to watch sometime with you.
Oh, you haven't seen
3,000
all the-
Miles to Graceland? It's Kurt Russell and Kevin Costner as Vegas Elvis impersonators that go on like an action movie.
I was wondering why they got two guys that looked so similar to be in the same movie. I was like, why did they get the same face to be in that movie?
It sucks because I always wanted to get Vin Diesel, Bruce
Rock.
Willis, and Jason Statham in one movie together. Get all the bald action dudes.
It should be a horror movie about a guy slowly getting more tan. Crime is king. 3,000 Miles to Graceland? What, do they have like a cocaine
It's on
in the trunk?
Tubi. I have no idea what this movie's about, but I used to see the VHS all the time as a kid.
Oh, dude, is that they got Joe Pesci in a suit in
You
Vegas?
got Joe fucking Pesci?
Yeah, it's Kurt Russell, Kevin Costner, Courtney Cox,
Okay.
Kristen Slater,
Huh.
Thomas
Yeah.
Hayden Church,
Okay.
Kevin Pollock.
Dude, that's the weirdest celebrity ever. So I'm gonna ask every single person I speak to that works in any capacity in Hollywood, what does Kevin Pollock do? Because I know he's a comedian, I know he's an actor, but rarely do I see him do either. Like, I don't know if maybe you can just make enough money.
He was like a 90s character actor,
Yeah,
mostly. He's
not-
probably just panned out now.
Yeah, he has a chat show.
Really?
He has a podcast with like a medium-sized audience that's been running for like years, bro.
I used to confuse him with the guy who plays George Costanza, Seinfeld.
It's kind of funny. He would have killed for that part. Kevin
Because I used to say I thought Kevin Pollock was in Jacob's Ladder, and it's not him.
Kevin Pollock looks like Jason Alexander,
Kevin
but
Pollock.
Yeah, it's funnier.
yeah, but he looks like fucking. He looks like Jason Alexander, but he sounds like Paul Reiser. He sounds exactly like Paul Reiser.
It's weird.
Hey there.
Hey there, baby.
Oh my God. Are we out of yogurt? Paul Reiser, like, it was really cool in the 90s because like you could just be like 50 and a guy and tell people you were a comedian and like you didn't have to prove it. Paul Reiser, perfect example. Who else not funny but a comedian? All the Pauls. Paul Schrader.
David Tell.
David Tell. Do you like David Tell?
I like bits. I guess I've never seen a full special.
I've seen a full special, and like you can get through it, and every joke is funny. But I'm kind of like,
is he like Joe Rogan? He kills for other comics, and he kills at like live shows. But if like outside of that, he's not that funny.
It does not translate the best to specials. Like Dave Attell is definitely at his best when you're
like riffing live. Yeah.
Riffing live, you're 6 beers deep, you can see the fat chick he's pointing at, like, and making a joke about, like, that. Then it's funny. But it's just like the weird thing with him is like every comedian is like, I like Attell, he's the best, and I'm like, is he doing stuff in clubs and he's just not?
That's probably what it is.
Because he says that, I've heard him say this before, that like he doesn't like doing specials because he'll burn like a decade's worth of material. Mm-hmm. And it's like, yeah, dude, I mean, if you do one-liners and you normally do 5-minute, 20-minute sets, like, fuck, dude, like, you probably don't have a lot of material time-wise.
Did you ever like Chris D'Elia?
You're probably the only one of us who's seen a full special of his.
Yeah, I think you showed me some of his stuff, and he was okay. Like, he wasn't anything great, but he, like, wasn't, like...
I never...
Yeah, he was like, the Matt Rife of his time.
I don't... I just don't find him funny.
One person that, like, and this isn't on, like, because there's plenty of women that I've seen that are funny. I'm not saying women can't be funny, because they can. But one person that I never got was Tej Notaro. I
really?
Watched,
Tig Notaro?
Yeah.
I like Tig.
Watching one of her specials was like fucking going to the fucking dentist.
I think if you kind of get her bit, which is like awkwardness,
okay,
then you'll like it.
Enjoyable.
Yeah.
But she's got like really smart writing.
Okay.
She's like, I like, this is comedy sacrilege, but I like Kristen Micucci. She's very funny.
Okay.
Big Eyes from Garfunkel and Oates, the shorter one. You know.
My favorite was Wanda Sykes.
She kills, dude.
I did not.
Wanda Sykes is great. She's great.
I forget, like, people, I just know her for so many like voice acting roles as a kid. I remember staying up late when Comedy Central used to just have specials on all the time. I remember watching like 3 of hers and just laughing.
You know what's weird? Her late in life lesbian coming out, it didn't do anything. It was weird because it did have an effect on her career. Like, she did lose a show.
She didn't get Ellen famous for it.
She didn't get Ellen famous. She lost a show and then got a rebound talk show because she totally got a network show.
So she got the firing, but not the rebound. Like, Ellen got, like, after the...
No. Oh, my God. Ellen rebounded so good.
So, yeah, she got, like, yeah.
And she
I guess, not the end, though.
No, yeah, she's...
every house
her now.
Every house hates Ellen now.
She's, well, that's the thing, man, is, like, if you sell yourself as, like,
a really
nice person, people are going to think you're a dickhead. And, you know, I'd rather just seem sort of careless and let people find out that I'm nice. Because that seems to... Because if I walked around and I was like, here's a Prius, take my Prius, I don't know, I'd probably start digging around in your tax records and shit.
I'd fucking kill myself.
I'd wonder what like... Do you know about Ellen's, like, first marriage? Like, how the massive mental breakdown her, like, partner went through, and, like...
She went straight again, right? Her partner?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fuck, she did the... damn.
Reverse card.
Yeah. Oh.
She's, like, very hot, too, right?
Is that, like,
her
the
first
only
wife?
time that's
both
ever
are.
happened?
No,
Like...
Portia de Rossi is the second wife.
Okay. Well, the first wife was a redhead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I know who you are.
You know
bitch.
your lesbian stuff. You know what I
I'm
wonder?
familiar with your game.
Who's fucking Sandra Bernhardt nowadays? Because she doesn't age. It's weird. I mean, someone in New York will probably contest that. Like, someone probably saw her at a deli today, and she looks like a hagfish. But, like, I've seen her in shit since the late 70s, and she looks exactly the fucking same in, like, everything.
Yeah.
She's pretty funny, too. I don't know. I have a lot of good things to say about female comedians, and they're in short supply. If you want to go make...
What happened to Lisa Lampanelli, man?
She must have lumpy belly.
She died?
I think Lump of Jelly just retired. Because, like, I mean, who... And I think she retired before the second wave of roasting happened. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of like, are you going to come back and do that same bit? I mean, or... She probably has a Vegas residency. She probably had one for a really long fucking time.
Yeah, true.
She's got a Vegas... her comedy special that Comedy Central would air all the time, I think, was live from the theater she does her Vegas show
Okay.
at.
That makes sense.
Although female comedians, Taylor Tomlinson is really great. And also, have you guys been watching After Midnight?
No.
It's good.
Okay.
I enjoy it. She's a great host. Kind of gets like our generational humor, you know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of new comedians out there that I've been finding that I had no idea about that seem funny, like in that frame of making joke show type shit. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? That
It's an actual funny talk show.
yeah, because it was based off of At Midnight that Chris Hardwick used to host, and so it's basically that same style but female host and on after Colbert. So
Okay.
I love fucking Chris Hardwick because his accusations got like recanted or whatever.
oh really?
Yeah, like they
Casey
like,
Affleck too.
Ah.
and so he still like lost everything, and like they took they took Nerdist, they took his name off of everything.
Yeah.
And I kind of wondered what he was doing, but I guess he's still just working in development at Comedy Central, which makes sense.
Okay, good for him.
If that's what it sounds like, if they're using,
They're dead.
they're totally. It's just South Park and The Daily Show.
Yeah.
And The Daily Show is like, they know. How can you run a show that unfunny for 7 years and just not be like, let's cancel it? It's like not.
I know.
It had a sustained viewer.
But Trevor
But
Noah,
you gotta
I'm
remember,
sorry.
cable 100,000 views, or what? I can't remember the number I sent you. I'll just be generous. Like, let's say 300,000 live viewers is probably worth its weight in gold. Like, it's just like they can sell that to a company to
Yeah.
get money for ads.
Damn, God.
Because, like, I bet some of these channels now, I mean, I think, like, Tucker left, and that was at a high of 1 million viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Fox
Well,
News,
they
rakes
fired
in.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, but
Oh no, I was just saying, like, I mean, Fox sells fear, so they're gonna get the viewers either way.
They all
I
sell
mean,
fear, to be
so-
fair.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. Totally
yeah,
fair.
fucking fear and perversion. That's what television's for. Fucking TLC. That shit's just perverted. That's why I can't watch it, man. It's just, if it's not like sexual, but it's like it's perverse to look at something in that way.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It's like laughing at some like a handicapped person or something. It's just.
I think-
That's why. Oh, sorry.
I think it would be great to see all chaos happen and see Gutfeld win an Emmy for like late night comedy.
Red Eye's the only thing on television that qualifies as comedy.
Huckabee has his own talk show. Apparently, that's like that was like it was beating who had Jimmy Fallon. I was like, what?
Well, it's like the only two people that still have cable are like white people over 50 and for some reason black people under 45.
That's weird.
I don't know why, but I've had a ton of black friends in their 20s that just like have cable, and I'm like,
I think they just fall for the ad. It's
I
like
have, like-
$29 a month for cable and internet.
I mean, I have like
guess
YouTube
I do, too.
TV that comes with like 5, 8, and 13, but like who? I don't know anybody that has like DirecTV or MediaCom or anything like that anymore. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, no, but like that it was weird at the time, and this was like fucking 5 years ago. So,
Yeah.
but maybe I need to update my racisms, man. I
Hell
need to go
yeah.
ask black people if they have cable.
no, I'm not saying that that's not true.
No, I'm just saying I should update it. I
Yeah.
should update
Yeah.
the bit.
I
Because, like,
mean-
what if Peruvians are the people with cable boxes now? I should.
I mean,
It's just Brazilians.
the only time I've ever met a Peruvian person is like an Uber driver. Not to be racist, I'm just saying that's like the only time I've
I don't
ever
think that's a
met,
stereotype.
No.
I don't think it's. I don't think.
If you would have
from
said like
Peru.
pan flute outside the mall,
yeah,
that would have been.
that's the stereotype that
Yeah.
they pan
Oh.
flute. That they. That
Okay.
'cause-
Pan flute's fun though. I mean, like if you're gonna have a stereotype, just be like, yeah, that dude's really good at the pan flute. Like that's pretty
That's
cool.
the weird. That's the South Park, the two-parter. It's like
Yeah.
the beer.
The pandemic is what it's called.
Yeah.
With the giant guinea pigs. That
Yeah.
episode.
That's a
I-
terrible B story.
I rewatched it to try to like make sense of it, to see if there's a joke I missed when I was like 14 and saw it. No, it's just a bad, lazy two-parter.
It's just making fun of Cloverfield.
Did you? I don't think we talked about this, man. Did you hear how much money they got for the Paramount specials?
No.
So for 17 specials, that's how many they're gonna do for Paramount. 900 mil.
Yeah. They basically got $1 billion out of it.
Jesus Christ.
And then well apparently
And that's not production budget.
Max
that's like
has never paid the $500 million to them. to have South Park on Max. So once that contract ends, it's just going straight to Paramount.
Really?
Yep.
The whole show?
Yep.
Wait a second. So wait, HBO's delinquent, Max is delinquent on $500 million right now?
Yep. I think that lawsuit's still going on.
Jesus.
Because Max sued Paramount because they're saying breach of contract because they owe us 10 episodes a season. And they had been only doing 6.
It's okay, well then do a shitty season of 8 and end the contract. I mean,
but I think it's because LA, I think they weren't using the studio as much. They probably didn't get to keep certain people, right? Yeah. They were doing the show from home, which I think Shrey probably just had to learn to say no to some things and take his time, because that was the reason why episodes got out, was the crunch time.
Which is absolutely fucking crazy. Yeah, no, because everything was, the stories were better when they were spending more time writing them. Mm-hmm. Straight up, like, dude, the story arcs and the specials are like really fun. The episodes are better when the seasons are shorter. But, dude, having 6 months of South Park every week is kind of rad. And it's a massive shift to just have it go to like, we'll be on for 6 weeks and then we'll be off for 42. It's just like, dude.
Well, it depends, because they'll have a special. They didn't even promote this last special. I knew the day before it came out.
The day before it came out, it was Twitter ads, which is weird because if you were Paramount,
you think they just wanted to test it out?
Possibly, because they're like, because my guess, and just
going
going
off
off the
cable?
other, because they didn't, the diversity one they also didn't do any advertising for. So I bet they were probably trying to see like, okay, so how much marketing do we need to do to get a return on this? Because like, now they have a good baseline for who will organically, like how many people will come join Paramount just because there's a new South Park.
Yeah, and they all the news articles report on it. Here's the new special, and they'll do a review. And South Park's still at the top.
And it's still fucking favorable. Like, honestly, there's... I've been talking to some more, like, just industry people with actual fucking industry experience. And it just seems like they don't know either.
Yeah.
Why or how any of that shit comes together. Like, they're all just like fucking scrambling in the dark. And then someone's like, we have fucking $2 million an episode here. And then that might be your life for 8 years. And then just like, canceled.
That's crazy.
I don't know.
That's the industry. It's fucking insane.
It's probably still run on by cocaine.
Well, see, I think the problem, and we've talked about this before, is that it's run by less cocaine. So people are saying yes to less weird shit. Like, I was looking at shows that HBO greenlit in the 90s, and like everything that Cokeheads greenlit is like awesome, like weird. Yeah. Like Mr. Show. One of the producers on that was Brad Gray, and Brad Gray is like just the most. I think anyone would back me up on this. A really big asshole. Like, he's famous for being the most successful talent agent of all time. Like, he started at like 26 with like Gary Shandling.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Moved out. His second client was like Brad fucking Pitt, and then
shit. Yeah.
And fuck. He's got. There you go.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Just kept rolling and rolling and rolling, and they started doing all this cool shit for HBO, and I'm like, that was kind of the last like gasp of like that Don Simpson, like, let's just greenlight fucking a tornado movie. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
They're actually doing a remake of Twister, which is
well, it's a semi-sequel. It's called Twisters. Glenn Powell's in it.
Is it? Wait.
Yeah, Glenn Powell.
Does the S shaped like a 2? Is it called like
Twister? It's just Twisters.
Yeah.
Twisters. Oh, fuck me with the aliens shit. So I was my partner wanted to watch Alien Twisters, and there's 2 of them on the poster. It's that who's in charge of that?
Hollywood
like,
is so fucking lazy.
Producer? Well, because I'm wondering, because that's something that like a 60-year-old, 70-year-old man would say yes to, because that's a fucking 30-year-old movie now.
Can I just say the ending of Madam Web? This is the last line of the movie. This is the cool thing about the future, that it hasn't happened yet. And I'm like, wow. Fucking genius dialogue to end the fucking movie. Jesus Christ. That's you're literally just saying a fact.
Yeah, you peaked so hard.
Dude. You're yelling into the mic. Like if you're gonna talk louder, hold it farther away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Just a physics lesson for you.
It's just Sony, dude.
Sorry, I couldn't hear your joke over your yelling. Can you please repeat the bit? Sorry. And I couldn't read that either. I had a fucking autism freak out. What the? Yeah, sorry. One at a time. You first.
Yeah,
this is for my benefit.
No, I was just on the laziness of Hollywood. The last line in the Madam Web movie is, "That's the cool thing about the future, is that it hasn't happened yet."
And someone was like, "Cut, print,
got it, did it."
That's a wrap, guys.
They edited the line out that was in the trailer that TikTok was memeing. I just took it out of the movie because Sony got memed so hard.
I was dead on. Frank Marshall's the producer of Twisters. I believe he did the original Twister. He used to do stuff with Bruckheimer, I think.
Yeah.
So literally, he is from that Don Simpson school of production.
But the thing is,
what
was the most? What is it? 5? Top Gun Maverick.
Yep.
So they're probably like, we're doing movies again.
Oh yeah. Oh, we're doing spectacle
Yeah.
like '90s pictures, and I think that's probably a misassessment of the situation. I don't think people are. I would rather go to a better written small budget movie than a prestige picture, because I've gone to like 5 prestige pictures this year and I'm fucking sick of them. I mean, have you gone to anything big? Did you go see Oppenheimer?
Oh yeah, I saw Barbie, Oppenheimer, Killers. I've basically seen everything.
We're not going to have a year like this for like 5 more years, are we?
Yeah. No, this year has been phenomenal for films, and even the stuff I didn't think I was going to like Anybody But You and Lisa Frankenstein have both been really, really great.
Dude, I heard such good things about Lisa Frankenstein.
It's phenomenal.
Really?
It's great. It's like, it gives Burton vibes. It's so great.
Like old school Burton.
Old school. Like, I told Seth earlier, if you told me that movie took place in the same universe as Edward Scissorhands, I could totally believe it, because the aesthetics are so similar.
Dude, did you watch fucking Poor Things, the Yorgos Lanthimos?
did.
He has. I'm the only one who hasn't seen it.
Oh my god, did you love it, brother?
I did. I liked it. So I didn't know a lot about the movie because the trailer doesn't give a lot away, which I liked. And then once you find out what the movie is actually about, you're like, oh,
super into it.
okay,
yeah.
cool, all right, yeah.
A lot of people were saying it's the better feminism movie to be nominated against Barbie.
Shit, honestly,
for sure.
yeah. I mean,
I'll say this: not that Greta Gerwig isn't a feminist warrior. I'm sure Greta Gerwig likes women. I'm sure she wants them to vote, but also like if Greta Gerwig was on a lifeboat with another woman and a handgun and she was hungry,
yeah.
And I don't know. Poor Things is just a really, it's not like someone magically grants her agency.
Yeah, you see the development through it, and that's what the movie's about. Yeah,
She just like develops like a normal person, and it's just like, I don't know. Barbie had a man write it as well, Noah Baumbach.
Yep,
co-wrote it, and it's just lazy compared to Poor Things. I'm like, and I love female protagonists in fucking movies, especially something creepy. And I don't know, man. I compare this to like the range of emotions I felt at Barbie was like very narrow. They were all very positive, but like this. You know, Poor Things, I'm feeling bad for Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, it was cool to see Mark Ruffalo play kind of an asshole in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then just be a total simper. In fact, they even do the men becoming simpering fools for women bit better than Barbie.
Yeah, no, for real.
And I'd say probably more true to form.
Yeah. And also getting back the guy before basically the person that Emma Stone plays before, the guy that she was romantically entangled with, I loved that they turned him basically into a goat at the end of the movie. That was hilarious to see.
Bizarre.
So this is like a fun Under the Skin.
It is. It's like, imagine if okay, so I'll put it to you like this. Imagine if A24 was good again, and then they tried to make a fun one.
Okay.
It's very much like
it's in his spirit, because I love The Lobster.
Oh yeah, visually you're gonna be very happy with how he's evolved his color palette and his camera choices. The colors. Great. Have you ever seen blues like that or reds?
Yeah, so cool. It was phenomenal, and I love how they use color and lenses, like, you know,
Some
it's
very
black and
aggressive
white for a
lenses.
minute, and then, you know, like they use those things as part of the storytelling device, which I absolutely love because I feel like films don't do that enough anymore.
There's these shots where I swear to God they must have had custom made lenses for them because
It's like a fisheye lens almost, but like
so extreme. It's almost like a fish cone or something.
yeah.
It's like a because it'll be this mostly like matted black image, and then you'll just have this like really weird shot. It's hard to explain.
Well, like
It's-
the intro scene, like of them at the table, is a good example of that. Is when they use that type of lens. So
yeah.
Yep.
It's you're gonna love it.
I definitely will.
I would see it again. I would definitely see it
definitely.
again.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'd watch it to talk about it if you guys wanted to fucking
Sure.
talk about it.
We could pair it up with one of his other movies because he hasn't seen Dogtooth, Lobster, or Killing of a Sacred Deer.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess I've only seen Killing of a Sacred Deer, and like I don't.
Probably fell asleep to the lobster.
If I ever even started it, it's one
Yeah.
of those things where like
I think it's what kicked Colin Farrell back off.
oh totally man, because he was in a ton of shit, and it's weird. I guess it's just an actor that Yorgos likes because Phone Booth is like really cool.
Yeah.
That's my guess. That's where I know Colin from. Where do you know Colin Farrell from him eating pussy on Pornhub or from Phone Booth?
Oh God.
Miami Vice. Michael Mann. That movie is so bad, it's great, dude.
I can't think of the first thing I saw Colin Farrell in, honestly.
The first thing I remember seeing him in was that lady's his tongue inside that lady's vagina.
Hell yeah, dude.
I honestly never saw the porn of him.
He has the mustache in it. It's really weird.
It rules.
It's,
What are we at?
Good for him.
Oh yeah, we're at an hour 6, so we can wrap it.
Rap.
Sure.
Any final
Yeah.
thoughts?
I'm gonna take a dab, and you know, I'm gonna keep on living life. Fuck God, come hard. You know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah.
All right, no, it's great. Could we expect to see you back sometime soon?
Oh, absolutely.
Great, that sounds awesome.
I will come again, and then I will show up on your podcast.
Sweet. Thank you.
All right, thanks for watching Piss Magazine, everybody. I've been Tanner Haight at Piss Magazine on Twitter.
Seth at Dare Holland trip. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Do you got any links, Aaron?
At Aaron from Piss Magazine, actually. That link is still up. Hit
sweet.
it, like, subscribe, you know, and
Send me your
keep
dick pics.
watching. This man makes great content. He is great at entertaining masses. If you love to laugh hard so you physically lose control of your bowels, that
I'm
happens.
gonna make you shit till you love me, boy. I'm gonna have to edit so much shit in these podcasts. I just need to get over it. You know what sucks? Izzy is talked himself through, I assume, denial into believing that he likes editing in iMovie. It's like I have a template I like using. I can just drop everything in, and I'm like, but you were paying for my Premiere Pro. Like, I was in the middle of editing something.
Ninja.
Come on, motherfucker. You don't understand.
On the next time.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll see you guys. Bye.